In the summer of 1777, Fort Ticonderoga stood as a crucial American stronghold, guarding the route south from Canada. John Burgoyne was advancing with a powerful British army through the Lake Champlain corridor, determined to push toward Albany. By July 2nd, British and German forces were closing around Ticonderoga and the nearby American position at Mount Independence. Inside the fortress, American commander Arthur St. Clair faced a dangerous reality.
They have the high ground.
His garrison was heavily outnumbered, while British forces tightened their positions around the surrounding heights. Then the situation became critical. British troops occupied Mount Defiance, a steep position overlooking the fortress. Heavy artillery was hauled up the mountain despite the difficult terrain. Once the guns reached the summit, they commanded the American defenses below. Ticonderoga was no longer a secure fortress. St. Clair and his officers understood that remaining in place could expose the entire garrison to destruction or capture. So, under cover of darkness, the Americans began their withdrawal. Soldiers moved quietly from the fortifications. Wagons carried equipment along rough roads, while boats transported troops across Lake Champlain. For a short time, the evacuation remained hidden in the darkness. Then, on the morning of July 6th, British troops entered Fort Ticonderoga and discovered that the American garrison had escaped. The British had captured one of America's most important northern fortresses, but the victory did not destroy the American army. St. Clair's forces were already retreating south, and Burgoyne's campaign was moving deeper into hostile territory. The fall of Ticonderoga opened the road south, but the Americans were about to turn and fight again. At Hubbardton, the retreat would become another bloody test. Like this story, like, share, and subscribe to History in 60. Then watch part 2 as the Saratoga campaign continues at Hubbardton,